Okay, now we're down to the grand final, the under 13 boys singles. We've got the number 1 and the number 2 seed playing off. We've got Lenny Hahn from New South Wales against Ben Gould from Queensland. And joining me in the commentary here, we're very lucky to have William Hensel. Welcome, William.
Thank you for having me.
This will be a fun match, I think. I really like the way Ben plays.
Exciting match, number 1 and number 2 seeds. It's what you want to see in a final.
Oh, and we've started with a fault.
So I've seen a nervous start from both players here. Common to see in the start of big matches, nerves and the tenseness. Will often sort itself out after about first half a set. Good counter-attack from Lenny. Ben the aggressor early in the rally. Lenny counter-attacking strongly.
And no doubt the standard tactic of the getting in first is going to be what they're both going to be trying to do.
That's second or third time Ben's gone wide out to Lenny's forehand, so perhaps a tactic he's planned to execute before the match. Lucky net cord from Ben, but he'll take it.
Went for the long serve, didn't quite pay off.
Both players quite happy to push long, let the opponent get in first, and then try and counter-attack. Clips the top of the net, very difficult to control that spin. The net amplifies the top spin on the ball.
That's the point of the match so far.
Note that Ben went for a flick on the return of serve. First sign of aggression we've seen on the return of serve so far this match. Great short topspin serve. Draws the high push from Lenny and puts it away for a winner. Got the tactic right again. Short topspin tomahawk serve. Got the high push. Couldn't make the forehand attack this time.
Good counter-attack there from Lenny. And Ben takes the first game in a very closely contested 11-9. Off to their coaches now.
A few tentative shots from both players. I think the nerves coming across in both of them. Probably the biggest match that either of them have played in their careers. Not used to this big scene with a couple of hundred people watching. Just it's enough that wrist, that arm's a little bit tighter than normal, holding back on some of the shots. So I think that will sort itself out as this match progresses.
Have you got any early predictions at this point, William?
I think Ben's obviously drawn first blood, but it's really anyone's game for the taking. I think it'll be who handles those nerves best coming up.
Yep. So that'll be the coach's job to try and settle them down a little.
Settle them down, get them to remember their base tactics that they would have discussed before the match. Try and find that calmness and that flow in their game. Just take it as any other match. Easier said than done.
One ball at a time, eh?
One ball at a time. It's the only way. Of course, Ben is coached by Australian Olympian Robert Frank up in Brisbane.
Okay.
Lucky to have such a established coach, top player. No doubt he would have had some words with him before the match of encouragement. Good topspin serve from Lenny.
You know, the return of serve has been quite tentative from both players, so I think the short topspin serve is a good option at this stage. Oh. Reflex play from Lenny. Great stuff. Oh. Net coming into play again. Good placement. First one out wide to the backhand, then into the middle, into the crossover between Lenny's backhand and forehand. Difficult place to play.
Ben's footwork's pretty impressive. He moves around the court very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Those little legs move fast.
I was likening Ben's style to Dennis McEling earlier this week. Very smooth backhand and forehand.
Yeah. Quite short,
Yes.
quite fast. Big personalities. Lenny bounding ahead, 7-2 lead here in the second set. Heavy spin on that.
They're big events for the juniors.
Absolutely. It's really what springboards them into the rest of their careers.
Okay, so games are level.
Strong counter-attacking from Lenny. Long fast serve takes him by surprise. Good tactics, mixing it up.
I think the service variation from these, under 13s is what really amazes me. They really...
Absolutely. They're obviously thinking a lot as they go. It's what a lot of the game, fairly typical rally with Ben the aggressor. Lenny happy to let Ben swing, move him around.
Staying up at the table.
Staying up close.
Is there a name for that backhand return where you...
I like to call it backhand side spin flick. It's a very effective shot. Oh, fantastic. Counter spin from Ben, out wide to Lenny's forehand. I think that's a good tactic for Ben, moving Lenny out wide to the forehand. Very comfortable to the middle of the backhand, middle of the forehand. But perhaps a little slow out wide to the forehand.
Great effort getting that forehand in.
Lucky to get away with that,
yes.
Ben. Lenny had him there.
Right in at his body.
It's a real battle. I think both of them have got over their early nerves. Both of them are putting a lot of balls on the table, forcing the other to play a number of strong attacks in a row to win the rally.
It's about winning the point now, isn't it?
It is, any way you can. Match still completely open. Both players taking in little surges of winning a few points in a row. Now Ben getting the return he wanted there, a little bit high. Was a little slow to step forwards and put it away. Oh!
A little bit lucky there.
Catching the edge. First topspin catching the net, second one catching the edge. Small margins here.
It's high. Oh, he got away with it.
Lucky for Ben there. Short topspin serve from Lenny. Deceived Ben, popped it up high. Lenny should have put it away. Nice placement from Lenny there. Very wide out to the wide backhand. Made little Ben reach.
And a fault. Doesn't want that at this time of the set.
That's costly, those small errors.
Because they're allowed to towel every 6 points.
Every 6 points. Correct. Lenny's last topspin catching the top of the net. Very difficult to block that down.
Lenny has a 2-1 lead. It's possibly the steadier of the two players at this point.
Absolutely, that's a good point. Lenny, so far the more consistent of the two, looking quite comfortable to stay in the longer rallies. Ben will need to take the chances he's getting early in the rally.
Yes.
You know, that first topspin has to be very well placed, I think, into the middle or very wide, because if Lenny gets on a roll in the rally, he's just not missing.
Yep. Is Ben letting the ball drop a bit of his forehand loop?
Absolutely. And, you know, a very good tactic for him has been that short topspin tomahawk serve. Lenny popping the ball up quite high on many occasions, but Ben not quite fast enough to step in and take it high, hit it for a winner. Just a couple of points either way is going to decide this match. So,
Okay.
Game 4. Lenny 2-1 lead in sets.
Oh, heavy push.
Excellent rally from both players. And Lenny very strong on those counter-attacks. Ben's going to have to work on his placement. Nice.
Lenny only lost one match in the team's events, and that was, in fact, to Benjamin, so he might be wanting to get his own back in this match. Plus win the crown, of course.
Ben's going to need to take those opportunities if he's going to stay in this match. Well, Ben getting his own little net touch of the net in his favour.
His bench trying to G him on.
Oh, good movement from quite.
Here's another one.
Great rally.
Very entertaining.
Here, feeling like he has to go for too much on his first attacks. Being intimidated by Lenny's consistency up close to the table.
Oh, when he comes up with a...
Good placement into Lenny's middle, the crossover between backhand and forehand.
Lenny takes...
Commanding 3-1 lead.
Yes.
Consistent player at this stage of the match. And playing well tactically. Quite happy to let Ben get in. You know, Lenny's playing a lot of little half-long pushes. Difficult for Ben to attack too strongly. So Ben's just spinning the first one up slowly. Lenny getting into his consistent counter-attacking rhythm, making it difficult for Ben.
And this would be something that he'd been practicing, that sort of strategy.
I'd say so. I'd say it's a very deliberate strategy from Lenny and his coach. So identified that maybe that's a weakness in Ben's game.
Yep.
Exploiting it as best they can. Ben will need to pull something special out of the bag here. Lenny giving him very little pace to work with. Clever play. Good. Better movement from Ben, stepping forwards into the shot, playing a more positive first attack. Showing a bit of fire, good to see.
I imagine he's quite a confidence player. You know, if he can get himself ahead a few points,
Yeah.
he'll be able to let loose a little bit more.
Oh, strong attack, strong forehand. Loose long serve from Lenny, followed up with a good strong forehand block.
And a timeout has been called by Ben's bench, I think it was.
Yes, correct. Feeling that the match was slipping. Needed a few seconds, a minute to calm down, refocus.
Do you think Ben should be trying to attack Lenny's backhand a bit more, or?
I think he needs, at this stage of the match, needs to be attacking to the wide forehand, then moving Lenny out to the wide backhand. Oh.
Bit of luck there.
Flipped the top of the net, but it's textbooks play. That's why Lenny's been winning this match. Staying close to the table, moving Ben around.
Oh, that was beautiful. Constructive point. Short return.
Strong forehand pivot.
He's a nitty-gritty player, isn't he?
Very much so, but Ben really needs to mix up that serve.
Okay.
He's very predictable for Lenny. Oh, beautiful forehand. Topspin's low and spinny. Difficult for Lenny to counterspin that. Good. See, that's enough. The first one wide to the forehand, second one wide to the backhand.
I think he must have been listening to you.
I'm good at telepathy. Good fighting comeback from Ben.
Yeah, he turned that around from the timeout. It was a good timeout.
Very good timeout. So I think Ben will need to break the pattern that's emerged where he's doing all of his serves short, a little bit half long to the middle of the table or Lenny's backhand. Lenny's just able to sit there and tap the ball a little bit short, a little bit half long, a little bit of height on it, making it difficult for Ben to attack. Ben's attacking the first one quite slowly, quite softly, and then Lenny's able to control the rally from there. So I'd like to see some more variation in Ben's serving game.
When they get to the hit out though, when they forehand to forehand loop, Ben's certainly in the point then, isn't he?
That's right. But Lenny's very good at controlling the direction of play, moving Ben around, and Ben's just getting too far back from the table. Good short topspin serve. Nice play. It was a good first backhand topspin from Lenny, but a great counter spin from Ben.
Too short, too high.
Strong consistency from Lenny. Right idea by Ben. He played that point well tactically. Just didn't quite get that first attack on. Nice placement, change your direction, out to the forehand, then out wide to the backhand.
He's trying to do something positive with those returns, though, isn't he? I mean, he made a mistake, but
he has got a very good backhand flick too, so I'd like to see that, especially on the short topspin serves. Lenny streaking ahead, 3-2, 8-3. 3 points away from the Australian Championship. Oh! Bang, take that.
That's the first one of those we've seen.
Ben serve sitting up a little high. Lenny smashing through the ball for a winner.
Good counter spin by Ben. Six match points for Lenny.
And he saves one.
That's some of the decisiveness that Ben needed to bring out earlier in the match.
True.
Oh.
He hasn't made many errors.
That's could prove to be costly. There it is, Lenny, 2013 Australian Under-13 champion. Congratulations.
Great performance from Lenny there. His coach will be very happy with the way he executed his plan.
Very solid, very well tactically played. Really made the most of some of Ben's weaknesses. Played very solidly throughout.
But I don't think it'll be the last we'll see of Ben. I think he'll be entertaining us for years to follow, I think.
I think both of them will.
Okay, well, we'll take a bit of a break and we'll be coming back with the final of the Under-15s shortly. Thank you, William.
MySportLive.com.au now have a range of options available for live broadcasts of sports events. If you would like to contact us for more information, you can do so on info@mysportlive.com.au.
can, you'll be fine. We're just having a normal chat. That's all you got to think. It's just a normal chat. No one's watching. How long is it? Like, not very long. 30 seconds. We won't talk for long. I'll just ask you. Lenny Han, congratulations, you've just won your finals, your under-13 finals. You're the defending champion from last year. You must be thrilled.
Yes, I am.
Now, you played astoundingly in that match. Ben was some tough competition though.
Yeah, because I lost to him in teams, so I thought it would be pretty hard.
Now, were you nervous coming into this match?
Yes, very nervous.
But you must be happy with the result.
Yeah, of course I am, because it could have gone worse.
Now, did you do a lot of training to prepare for this tournament this year?
Not really, just a few times a week. Yeah.
Now, where to next for you? I know next year you said you're going into under-15s. Are you hoping to take out the championship again next year in the under-15s class?
Yeah, of course, I'll try. But I might not do it as well as this year's.
Well, congratulations. You played very well, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Coming up soon, we'll have more finals action. Good job. Well done. Have you ever wanted more people to see your sporting event? mysportlive.com.au now have a range of options available for live broadcasts of sports events. If you would like to contact us for more information, you can do so on info@mysportlive.com.au.